Okay, so I was gonna make this video tomorrow, but I was like, who the hell cares if I do it today? Okay. So, for Thanksgiving, not a lot of countries celebrate it. So, yay me, I guess? Uh, okay, so Australia does not have an official public holiday for Thanksgiving, so it is not celebrated nationwide. The only place with an official Thanksgiving holiday is the territory of Norfolk Island, which marks it on the last Wednesday of November, which is next Wednesday. Many Australians celebrate by holding private dinners with family and friends, often as a Friendsgiving where everyone brings a dish to share. There are no set rules for the meal. Australians might have a traditional turkey feast, a barbecue, or a meal with local seafood or chicken. Some communities may host charity meals or markets, and individuals often use the occasion to reflect on and express gratitude for the year's blessings. Thanksgiving is an official public holiday on Norfolk Island, located northeast of Sydney. Schools and businesses are typically closed on this day. Brazil celebrates its own version of Thanksgiving called Dia de Acao de Graças. Graças. I don't know. On the fourth Thursday of November. Families and friends gather for large meals. While turkey, mashed potatoes, and stuffing are common, the dinner often includes a fusion of Brazilian and American foods. Dishes like farofa, toasted cassava flour, fio de dois, rice and beans, and feijão tropeiro, beans with egg, sausage, and bacon are often included in the meal. The celebration was introduced in Brazil in the 1940s, purportedly after the Brazilian ambassador to the U.S. saw how Americans celebrated and proposed a similar tradition. Okay. Next is Canada. Okay. So, Canada's Thanksgiving was actually last month. So, yeah. The meal typically includes roast turkey, stuffing, and cranberry sauce. Many families opt for a potluck where guests bring dishes from their own cultural backgrounds. Watching Canadian Football League games is a common tradition. Many people take advantage of the long weekend to go for hikes or enjoy the fall scenery or visit a pumpkin patch or apple orchard. Canadian Thanksgiving is celebrated in October, about a month and a half before the U.S. holiday. Celebrations are generally more low-key with smaller local events rather than large-scale parades. Turkey, la dinde. Pumpkin pie, la tarte à la citron. Gravy. Sorry. I, I sometimes can't speak English. La sauce, be right back. Okay. Con la lenes. Harvest. La récolte. Family. La family. To share. Partager. Thank you. Merci. Pilgrims. Les Pèlerins. China's Thanksgiving is the Mid-Autumn Festival. Families reunite, travel to their hometowns, and share a big dinner. The most iconic food is the mooncake, a dense pastry with various fillings which is always served with tea. They can also celebrate Thanksgiving. Many families celebrate it as a foreign holiday that represents family and reunion. Some Chinese celebrate a version of the holiday with friends, referring to it as Friendsgiving. Some innovation chefs prepare a version of turkey cooked like Peking duck, served with pancakes and hoisin sauce. Schools may host parties to teach students about the holiday and the importance of expressing gratitude. Gen and GQE lay Happy Thanksgiving. Ganen gratitude. G holiday/festival. Nangua pumpkin. Yumi corn. Share thank you. Germany. Many celebrations start with a church service where altars are decorated with wheat sheaves, fruits, and bread to give thanks for the harvest. In some areas, a harvest queen is crowned, wearing a crown made of grain. In some communities, people share the bounty by giving baskets of produce to those in need. In many towns, there are markets with vendors selling goods and demonstrations of traditional crafts. It is more of a public community-focused event, whereas American Thanksgiving is primarily a private family-focused holiday. A Der Truthahn turkey, Der Kürbiskuchen pumpkin pie, Das Kartoffelpüree mashed potatoes, Das Familientreffen family gathering, Der Kürbis pumpkin, Das Festmahl feast. Ghana Homoro Festival. The name means hooting at hunger. Families and friends gather to share traditional dishes such as palm nut soup and a corn powder delicacy. National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving, a public holiday held on the first Monday of July each year. involves large gatherings and services where people often wear white and gather to reflect, give thanks, and pray for unity and a better future for Ghana. Throughout the year, giving thanks is an important part of Ghanaian culture, sometimes involving sacrifices or offerings to ancestors, gods, and spirits to ensure good rainfall and harvests. Grenada. Formal ceremonies of remembrance are held in cities. People gather with family and friends for communal meals. Hotels and restaurants often host special Thanksgiving dinners and brunches. Labor Thanksgiving. It is tradition for children to create handmade cards and gifts for public service workers like firefighters and police officers. Many people use the day to reflect on their work and how it benefits the community. Some families, particularly those influenced by Western traditions, may have a modest family meal with dishes like fish and rice, while others host larger Western-style potlucks with turkey and other traditional dishes. Kimbo Kancha no Hai, Labor Thanksgiving. Kanshasai Omedetu Gozaimasu. Happy Thanksgiving. Arigato. Thank you. Casual. Dumo. Thanks. Itadakimasu. Said before eating, meaning I humbly receive. Okay, Liberia. So, Liberians Thanksgiving has already passed. It was the first Thursday of November. Families gather for a feast that typically includes traditional Liberian foods such as spicy roasted chicken, jollof rice, and mashed cassava. The holiday serves as a time for reflection and gratitude for the nation's blessings, while also acknowledging its history and resilience. Thanksgiving is not a public holiday in Mexico, and most locals do not celebrate it. Celebrations are typically private, intimate family gatherings, not public events. Many celebrations mix traditional American Thanksgiving dishes with Mexican flavors. Popular Mexican dishes like tamales, fajitas, and Mexican-style cornbread with jalapenos, bacon, and onion may be served. Dia de Acción de Gracias, Thanksgiving Day. Gracias, thank you. Familia, family. La tradición, the tradition. Pay de calabaza / torta de calabaza, pumpkin pie. El Velino, stuffing. La calabaza, pumpkin / squash. La salsa de arándanos, cranberry sauce. Las sabas, leftovers. Los nativos americanos, Native Americans. Las joyas, leads. Cocina, to cook. El fútbol americano, American football. Philippines. Common dishes include lumpia, spring rolls, pancit, noodles, and adobo, a soy sauce and vinegar stew. Rice is a staple with every meal, and some families may also enjoy dishes like concon, morning glory. Activities often include singing karaoke, playing games, and sharing stories. While not a national holiday, many towns and cities have their own fiestas, local festivals that celebrate their patron saints or milestones. Pasa Salamat, gratitude. Moa Ming Salamat, many thanks. Handan, feast. Kalabasa, pumpkin or squash. Kamote, yam. Salamat sa iyon oras, thank you for your time. Salamat sa pagpapasensya, thank you for your patience. Wanda, Umugan Noa, their version of Thanksgiving, is held annually on the first Friday of August. People eat traditional foods like beans, sorghum, paste, pumpkins, and greens, often with sorghum or banana peel and fermented milk. It is a time for families and communities to gather, share food, and socialize. Historically, it was a major event that involved bringing the harvest to the king as a symbol of national unity. Asante, Asane, Asane, Asanteni, sorry, thank you to more than one person. Nashukuru, I am grateful / thankful. Nashukuru kwa, I am thankful for. Kutoa shukrani, to give thanks. Kuramu, feast. Saint Lucia, the holiday originated from ancient harvest festivals and is a day to give thanks for the bounty of the island. While some may have traditional American Thanksgiving foods like roasted turkey, meals also feature local dishes such as honey ham, roasted pig, yams, black beans, rice, and garlic yuca. South Korea celebrates its harvest festival Chuseok, which is often called Korean Thanksgiving. Many Koreans travel to their hometowns to reunite with family. Seonmyo, a custom that is visiting and tending to ancestral graves. Songpyeon, these are half-moon-shaped rice cakes, often filled with sesame seeds, sugar, red beans, or chestnuts, and are a quintessential Chuseok food. Haengwa, this refers to traditional Korean sweets and snacks that are popular during Chuseok. Families engage in folk games like Utnori, a board game, Jaggy Chaggy, a hacky sack-like game, or Dalksum, a hopping game. Another popular activity is flying kites. Harvest Festival, typically held on the Sunday closest to the harvest moon, which is in late September or early October. Food donations are collected for the needy or local food banks. Some villages may have processions or small festivals with food and music. American-style Thanksgiving. Many Americans living in the UK host dinners or Thanksgivings for both Americans and British friends. It is seen more as a culinary celebration and a chance to gather with friends for a hearty meal. United States. The centerpiece of the meal is typically a roast turkey accompanied by dishes like stuffing, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, and, my favorite, pumpkin pie. The wishbone, a bone from the turkey's chest, is sometimes broken by two people, with the belief that the person with the larger piece will have their wish granted. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City with its large balloons, floats, and marching bands, is a major event watched by millions on television. This year, the Thanksgiving Day Parade will have Dorothy Tiger and Sussy Bird from K-pop Demon Hunters. Many people celebrate by giving back to their communities, volunteering at food banks or shelters, or donating food. Main dishes: turkey, ham, stuffing, and gravy. Sides: green beans, sweet potatoes, another one of my favorites, by the way, cranberry sauce, rolls, and corn. Desserts: pie, apple, pumpkin, and pecan pie. Harvest: the time of gathering crops, cornucopia, a symbol of abundance. Autumn: the season itself, grateful, feeling thankfulness and appreciation. Gratitude: the quality of being thankful. Joy: a feeling of great pleasure. Family: the people who celebrate together. Football: a popular game to watch. Key phrases: Happy Thanksgiving, pass the dish please. And I'm grateful for all of it. Mahalo, thank you. Ooh sweet potato. Me a ho o piha piha. Stuffing. I have to do this, sorry. Wait. Pi Pala I. Okay, Thanksgiving. Use two open hands to mimic the thank you sign twice, moving outward from the mouth area. Or use the sign for thank you twice in succession. Basically, saying thank you is kind of like blowing someone a kiss. Family. Hold two F handshakes with thumbs touching or close and move them in a circular motion in front of you. Grateful. This can be signed by repeating the sign for thank you. Food. Place your dominant hand with fingers together, palm facing your mouth, and move your fingers up and down to the mouth. And there we go. Bye, guys.